Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please say hi or type live. Let me do just some settings. Well, We'll start in a minute. My name is Adil, and I welcome you all to this new episode of Tuesday Treats. This is episode 5, which means we are entering month 2. And I really want to thank all the guests who've been here or who've agreed already to participate in this, and also the audience who watch this live or who connects with me or our guests later. Thank you very much, guys. I mean, your encouragement is amazing, and I think that has helped me take this forward. And today is a guest. I mean, I'm always very excited about the guests that I bring over here, but this guest is actually a bit extra special, I would say. I mean, she is somebody I don't think I have any words to describe how amazing she is and how amazing her work is. Uh, but I would say she has impacted the lives of many, and especially businesses. And I think in times like these, especially last year, I am sure at least I have benefited a lot, um, because I'm coming from another part of the world and I needed to connect with a global network where I can interact with people from different countries. And I think she was somebody who has played a very instrumental role in that. She is somebody who believes that let's cheer each other on and help each other grow. And I think she has done that. And and I always wanted to say this in this, that she is someone who is doing virtual networking and being part of an online networking community way before it was cool or it was necessary. So I'll not take more time. I like to welcome my guest, Terilee Harrison. Let me just add her to the stream. Hey,
Oh,
Terilee, can you hear me?
such a delightful introduction. Thank you so much, Adil. And I have to tell you, truly, meeting you, you're my first friend from Pakistan that I ever met. And what a delight it has been to meet you and have you be part of our network and to be able to introduce you and to meet so many people. I know so many people are so honored and fortunate to know you now. So thank you so much for the opportunity to be here.
Very much. I mean, it's an honor for me that you agreed to join us today, and also, I mean, I've learned a lot from you. I mean, you've
Mm.
been someone I've not only learned a lot from in terms of the value that you were providing, but the commitment that you have with your purpose. That's amazing. That is something that has, I think, even the business and the pivot that I've had in last year, I think a lot credit has to be given to you, and also, I mean, the amazing virtual global family and the chapter that I'm part of now in V Team. I think all the credit goes to you. I mean, that's an excellent family, the virtual family you've introduced me to. So yeah, so thank you very much for that. Let's jump right in to this episode, and I mean, these are there are just 3 sets of questions that I asked. So first question is, can you tell our audience something about you, what you do, so that they can also know how cool you are?
Ah, uh, I'm going to start with one fun fact about me, in case you don't notice behind me, is that I have a Supergirl cape and I'm not afraid to wear it. Which way is it? See, it's behind me. Someone the other day goes, "Hey, I like your cape." But what I'm honored to do is to serve professionals from throughout the English speaking world. And we bring together coaches, consultants, small business owners, and we offer them an opportunity to be able to meet people nationally and internationally on Zoom. I just got off a call right before this deal, bringing in a leader, an amazing influencer, networker, and leader from the Melbourne area. And the situation is she's ready to go global. So she has a large network in her area that she runs, but she's ready to meet people from other places. So she's brought in several of her key inner circle people, and now we've set up an online networking meeting that is friendly with the United States, North America time. And so now we want to build that out. And believe me, people in North America, these quality people from Melbourne, they want those introductions, like the people in Melbourne want to meet the North Americans. And I'm just so delighted when I can make those matches and be able to bring the people together, so that, because we can all grow our business with ease, just like you're doing. It is not as hard as what we might have made it out to be. And truly, we've had access to this for a while. It's just we weren't really taking advantage of it, were we?
So I think it would be fair to say you're a business matchmaker, right?
In a lot of ways, I feel like a matchmaker. Yes. Meeting people. What do you do? Where are you from? Where do you want to expand? Yes, kind of.
Yeah, and I think, as they always say, with problem always comes opportunities, and I think there is an impact of all that we have gone through last year, which has given more acceptance, and I think more where people are ready to explore virtual networking. I've heard, I've been interacting with you. I've been in your webinars, in many of your webinars. So I've heard the challenges that you've faced before when you were doing that. Can you just shed a light on that too? That for how long you've been doing that?
Well, I can, and thank you for asking. I accidentally found it. I was searching in YouTube for something, and a video came up, and I was thinking about sharing this with our virtual team members in our member group. But this video was 6 years ago, and it was myself. I have brown hair, right? But 6 years ago, I have a friend who passed away since. But he was really the person, James Fierce, who 6 years ago, he could see virtual networking. It was, and I don't know whether he is gifted with visions or a visionary in just to his core, but he could see us all networking on our phones, right? He could see us all doing the things, traveling and doing our networking. And 6 years ago, people thought we were crazy. So we lasted about 1 year with a couple chapters. Technology really wasn't ready for us, and people weren't. But even 2 years ago, when we came back into it, people said, I like to network on screen. In face-to-face, I can't network on screen. I said it backwards. And it really took the pandemic for them to stop and take a look and open their eyes to what was really available, and that we could sit, as long as we have a great Wi-Fi connection, right? And as long as, and depending, I do recommend a deal. Not everyone has to go crazy with going global overnight. Maybe you add in one other country and get used to networking in one extra time zone, right? And you grow from there. Because by now, you and I, we kind of have a handle on, basically, on what day and time it is in the different places. But I think some people might be intimidated by that. But start with adding in one extra place that you want to expand and go from there. But it's been a journey. But what I'm so delighted is last summer, in the middle of everything, my husband says to me, he was still at home, working at home at the time, and he says, it must be really sad. To be on screen with these people and hear what the things they're saying about how things are going. And I go, on the contrary, I said, the people I'm meeting are setting goals, they're moving forward, no one is complaining about anything or crying about anything. I said, I'm so motivated and inspired by all of them. And that's who we've attracted. So, and Adil can attest, right? It's such a stunning thing if like attracts like, and this is how we're going to continue to grow. I am delighted to see what happens in 2021, 2022, and beyond as we continue to be able to make introductions for key business owners from throughout the world.
Yeah, and that's very true. I mean, I'm somebody who is part of coaching and training community for 10 years. I've been part of organizations where we were actually organizing these networking events. And I was always somebody who really struggled with networking face to face. So I was organizing it, but I was always looking for opportunity to not go and attend that, or just do the administrative work where I'm not actually networking. And
Yeah.
I was thinking that maybe it will be the same for me virtually, but it
Mhm.
was a different thing for me when I mean joined your network and a couple of other networks, and I mean who knew that this would work for me. So
And so,
yeah, I think that's amazing.
and so
Moving right into our next question, I mean, now we have an idea of what you do and what you offer. My audience are mostly business coaches or those who are getting into coaching. So, what would you recommend? How your services or how this whole networking community that you have, how that will help them?
Oh, thanks for asking that question. For all your coaching um, colleagues, your clients, we networking, as you know, is so important, and even not only to make contacts to grow your clientele, but having a network around you so that as you are working with your clients, when they need key people, just like a deal, right? So your clients, your as a business coach, your clients all need websites, right? Or whatever their needs are, a tax person, right? Being able to connect and serve with quality people that you can recommend and trust. It's just really crucial. So I would be delighted to connect with any of the people in your community, invite them to visit one of our chapter meetings and see if it's a fit for them. This is kind of like that matchmaker thinking. But in addition, we put on great events. So twice a month, we host a global gathering. It's first and third Thursday, and we vary the time because of our time zones, so that someone somewhere in the world is more friendly for them to attend. But we definitely would love to invite any of your people out to that. And you can find out details of our next one. I can put it in the chat at vteamsummit.com. So Thursday the 21st, we will be gathering for an hour of global online networking. And then we're going to have a panel discussing how to grow your business on that new social media platform, Clubhouse. So Clubhouse is very new for everyone. And we're just going to have some newbies that have been diving in, just share what they've learned so that other people may be able to take advantage as well. So that's a little bit more about what we're up to. And if I can help anyone get invited to a meeting, I'm sure Adil would love to also. He's met so many amazing people. I'm sure Adil also would love to help invite you to a meeting as well.
Yeah, that's great. And if you can either share the link of your upcoming summit with me, or maybe in the comments over here on Facebook.
Okay.
Do share that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that this really connects well with my favorite question, which is when I ask my guest if they have any treat for us.
Mm.
So
Oh,
do
my
you have?
treat! It's time for my treat.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I thought we were doing. Anyway, oh my gosh, I'm delighted to share my treat. And that is my latest ebook is How to Make Online Networking Work for You. And I would love to share that with your people. And the link is, and I'll put that here and perhaps Adil can share it. But it's terileeharrison.podia.com, and you'll find that there's that you can find the How to Make Online Networking Work for You right there. I'd love to share it and be able to share some of the top things that I've learned along the way. This book was actually written before the pandemic. So it
Yeah.
probably, honestly, Adil needs version 2. But it probably really does. It probably really does. But especially if you know it was before the pandemic, that'll help clue you in there. But no, it's always my delight. Even when things went down with COVID and the world began shutting down our face-to-face networking, I just was like, wow, here I've been in this space, and it's almost like I wasn't waiting for that opportunity, but yet here I was poised and ready to go. And I decided I was going to get up and show up every single day and be there online for people. And somehow we met on LinkedIn, I'm pretty sure. But people like yourself, just meeting them, and it's really just an honor for me to be able to meet and collaborate with so many amazing people. Again, if I can be of help to any of your people in your network, invite them to a meeting, share this ebook. I'm here for them. So Adil, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here on your live. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. Likewise, and I think this is something. It's mine, not just because we are here and we are talking, but I mean, I was totally new to this virtual networking, and also to let's say the market in United States, and even those who there are different networking groups that are operating. And something that, and this is the only one that I joined. Something that you mentioned, that I mean, you need to be very focused. So it's not like, I mean, you have to be on every networking platform. Find the one who that resonates a lot with you, and this is where I think you are amazing. Where I mean, you for once I never felt pushed to join, and you actually made sure that I find the right match for the chapter 2. I think I attended a number of meetings before joining the chapter that I'm in, and I think that's the best chapter I could be in,
Oh,
and
it's
it was
perfect for
your,
you. It's perfect for
your
you.
so I'll highly recommend whoever is watching and is looking forward to an opportunity where they can network with amazing professionals who could be your client or somebody who you can collaborate with. This is the opportunity. Just connect with Terilee. I think she is somebody who is like somebody who's going to handhold you and take you through the whole experience and onboard you if it's right for you. So thank you very much, Terilee. Any parting words?
I just want to encourage everyone who got their feet wet in online networking last year to some of you are just getting started in it. Some of you are completely feel burnt out in it. So let's talk about both sides. So if you're new, I want to encourage you to keep going, keep pressing that button and popping in on those meetings. You will find those that resonate with you. And for us, the rest of us who've been networking a ton, I think it's the invitation of we don't have to have FOMO, fear of missing out, right? You can pick and choose like 3 organizations, 4 organizations. We don't have to be at everything all week long. We can choose and be intentional and stand our ground there, build those relationships, and really do well in our business. So again, we don't have to be everywhere to do what we need to do to build our network. So Adil, I want to thank you again for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us today and agreeing to be a guest. I know, I mean, not. It's not like, I mean, it's early for you. I think I'm not sure. I mean, you were already on a call, so I'm.
Oh no, it's actually not that early. It's like 11 a.m. almost. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. So again, but I understand. I mean, you have a very busy schedule, so thank you so much for
No.
taking time and joining. So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next week with another guest. Bye bye.
Bye bye.